right, everybody, welcome back to another episode of At the Doghouse. Today we're sitting here with House Lights. Well, a member of House Lights at the moment. We should have more. But local band out of Manchester, right?
Yep.
Kicking it with some of the nostalgic elder emo vibes. Good mix of cleans and heavies.
I'm about it, dude. I'm about it.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah,
What do you guys think of the new track?
Oh, dude. Good shit.
Yeah.
Shit. I was listening
solid.
to it a few times today
Nice.
to get ready for the podcast tonight.
Hell yeah, dude.
Quite splendid.
Yeah,
I'd say.
yeah, it's good shit, dude.
Splendid.
That's
Noonan!
Josh. Yeah, that's Josh.
What's up, boys?
Oh, look at that ugly mug, dude.
I thought
Miss you,
of
buddy.
Hey, what's up, dude? Miss you too, man. I actually was just taking a piss and I pissed on my pants a little bit and I was gonna
Champion.
maybe a little too much. I was gonna call in from like the shower with the shower on and everything, but enough fun and games. What's good, guys?
That's the best part of Zoom, dude. You could be pantsless and nobody would know.
What an entrance.
Yeah. Yeah, do you want to retake your intro or what? Like
Yeah.
Nope.
Never a dull moment with Noonan.
Intro. Crazy.
Would you let me? I don't know,
No,
dude.
no,
I don't know
no,
how to
you're
do
good.
this shit.
What's a special creature?
What are you guys talking about? What's up?
All good things.
We just brought up the new track, "Forget You." How we listened to it a couple times.
Yeah.
Things shit shreds.
Yeah, man.
Thanks. Yeah, thanks for wanting to get on and stuff and doing it the time before, getting past the technical difficulties. And it's the episode nobody will ever see that everybody said they saw, you know?
What?
No.
It's Inception. It's all.
Yeah.
It's Inception.
2 minutes and he's breaking my. I used to work
Yeah.
with this kid. It was a fucking nightmare.
Yeah. How do you think
Every
I
time
felt,
I would
dude?
come back for a delivery, he'd break my brain
I'm
real
still
quick.
just
And
trying to figure out what the fuck he just
I
said.
get back in the car. I'm like, what the fuck did Josh just say to me?
This is every band practice. So
Oh, that's awesome.
I like that.
Never
No,
a fucking dull moment. That's good.
It'll be the rare episode that nobody ever saw because it never made it, but everybody's gonna wish they'd seen it, so they'll just say that they did. It goes pretty deep. I was listening to the Celtics game last night, and the announcer was like, in front of a sold out crowd of 19,000, and many more people are gonna say that they were here. I thought I was trying to explain it to my mom how he said it, and how slick he was when he said it, you know, because it was a big game and everything.
It makes all the sense in the world if you don't think about it. You know?
yeah.
Yeah, try to wrap your.
Now, Josh.
Wait,
how
are we
many
recording
joints
right
did you
now?
smoke
Yes, dude.
prior to
Oh yeah,
that?
dude, we're live.
I
We're
know.
not
I'm
live,
just
live,
kidding.
but we're good.
Yeah,
I'm
Sam, we already did my intro, remember?
Shit. Well, all right. I don't want to distract anymore. What else you guys talking about? What's going on? How you guys doing?
Hey, we're here to talk about you guys, man.
Kid's on a roll. Ready to go.
You did some good shit about
Chill out.
Japan, dude.
We're
What's coming
hanging
up?
out.
What's going on?
Thanks, dude.
So yeah, obviously we got the first track, "Forget You" out. We got another track that is done. It's in the can. That should be releasing at the end of March. We're still working on the dates,
coming.
release date, but the next one will be kind of a cool. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but it's a little bit of a different vibe. So I'm hoping people are gonna be excited about it. We're definitely excited about it. You will be able to hear that track if you come out to some of our live shows.
We intend to.
Hell yeah. But yeah, so we got two more singles, one at the end of March, one in April, and then we're looking at dropping the EP in May. We got a big release show coming up behind
you guys
that.
are busy. You
Hell
guys
yeah.
are busy. That's awesome. It's good to hear.
Hell yeah.
A lot of
things
shows
are
in the
doing-
pipe. That's what it's about, man. Just booking shows, playing shows, and going to shows, and I'm stoked about that. But yeah, definitely the track's coming together pretty good. Like Sam just said, it couldn't have said it better, but shit's gonna be hot.
So are we looking at like a little bit heavier or like give us a hint?
Doesn't want to
Yeah. So we're trying to go intentional with the releases. So "Forget You" is going to be a familiar sound. It's a more concise, more elevated version of sort of the sound we've been working on developing. So it's got that good mix of melody and screaming, light cleans, bright, kind of hopeful, but then also really, smashing heavies in the breakdown. The next one is a mix of different genres, and it's genres that you haven't heard from House Lights before. So
Okay.
again, I don't want to
There's a
spoil
one.
it. It's also our first collab. So we do have somebody else joining us on that track. But that's all I'm gonna say. Because I want it's gonna be
Teasers.
a good
That's the point.
commercial.
Yeah.
none of you guys got back to our email. That could have been you on the guest feature, but yeah.
Oh, it must have went to the spam.
So that's going to be a good commercial one. We're really going to be pushing that one. And then we've got one more song, one more single release that we're still kind of debating which way we want to go. We have some that are a bit similar to Forget You, but then we have some other stuff that's maybe a little bit more like the kind of alt metal, maybe some electronic influence as well. So that might be coming out as the third one. So,
Fuck yes.
They listen to Electric Callboy.
I know
but
you used to.
we're stoked on the EP because it's going to show a lot more range, I think, than people have seen. We're really leaning into the things that we know how to do, but we're not limiting ourselves either. We're kind of going all across the board here. So
Well, that's good. You're not finding yourself stuck within one genre and playing the same old shit all the fucking time. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's nice to diversify things throughout
yeah,
your process.
I feel like things are going to be like there's like some familiar sounds with it too, you know what I mean? Kind of going back to stuff that we all grew up on generally, but like kind of with like a modern touch to it. I mean, there's a lot of things you could say about it, but it's going to be cool when it's like released and everything. And the producer who's been mixing and mastering and stuff has been great too, and taking in the ideas and stuff and making it work. I think the tracks sound pretty sweet. So Forget You's the first one, and definitely really interesting. Went to Eric Sauter from
Blackheart Sound.
Blackheart. Yeah, I know. Like literally, I knew that, but drew a blank. But yeah, and that was pretty sweet. He's got a good thing going on there, and got the drums done, and Adam freaking killed it. I still hear some of his like snare hits in my head 2 weeks later.
He's nuts on those drums, dude.
Yeah, it's sick, man. It's gonna be sweet playing that show this Saturday. I'm stoked about that.
Yeah, we got one Button Factory in Portsmouth this Saturday.
Oh no shit.
First one of the year, so
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Sick. Who you playing
What do
with
you-
on that one?
we got Trading Tombstones. They're good homies. Been friends with Alex for quite a while. It's nice to finally get them on a show out this way. And then a couple guys I work with at my job are in this band Crash the Net. They're one of the best pop punk bands that no one's really ever heard of. So I'm trying to get them out there, get them on some more shows. Those guys are sick.
Sounds like a band of computer hackers.
No, they're huge
I'm
hockey
looking for you,
fans.
dude.
Huge hockey fans, so that's kind of where they got
that
that.
makes sense too.
Oh,
Yeah.
see?
So I like that.
I was
Okay.
gonna
It's like
say,
overtime.
that's right up your fucking alley.
It's like
Yeah.
I'm a huge.
But
hockey
definitely
fan.
check them out. Definitely check them out. They got a really cool classic 90s punk sound. Really good melodies, really good vocals, good songwriting. So
Have to
Yeah.
give him a
Good
gander.
shout out. Good shout
yeah,
out.
man.
You know,
Spreading
What's
the
up?
love.
What's up with you guys? What are you guys up to lately? What have you been up to? And
Just
do you got
hanging
coming
out,
Yeah.
doing things.
It's a slow season, so we've been kind of just chilling. But
Yeah, we're in the
things are about
works.
to
we
pick
have
up
stuff
soon.
coming up though.
We're in the works of working on collaborating with a big rock and roll rib fest in August.
Oh, man.
Nice.
August
We'll
9th.
give a little more detail on that when things come together on that. But that's the biggest thing we got going this year, as of now. But looking forward to keeping this podcast going and fucking following you guys because I'm digging what you guys are doing.
And endless shows starting this month.
Endless shows.
fuck yeah,
Everybody's got shows and it's great.
Yeah.
yeah. Oh man,
Dude,
yeah.
this summer is gonna be wild.
Yeah, it's from all the shit that I've already seen posted, and that's even all the way out till August. Like, there's so many good events coming up.
Man, that's what it's about, though. I mean, it does seem like everybody's going to be real busy. You know what I mean? Like people are trying to like ramp up to. I feel like there's a general unwritten consensus that like the summer should just rock the hell
Go
out.
fucking hard.
Okay, I was right before you said that. I was like, can I swear on this? But
Yeah. I've been swearing this whole time,
You can
dude.
swear, you can smoke.
cuss
you
like a
can
sailor,
drink,
dog.
You can do whatever the fuck you want.
what else is on the docket? What else is up with you guys?
You guys got a few big things coming up.
Yeah, you got that show on the 7th.
We're here to promote you guys, not us, man.
Oh, fair.
Well,
fair.
we gotta hear
that?
that you look like you guys are playing a show with one of our homies, Devitalized,
Yeah. Yeah, we
out
just
at
got
Wally's. When's that one?
that's March 29th.
Yeah,
That one's huge for us. We just got added to that one over the weekend.
Might as well
And
mark it down so we have it.
What it says?
we're
No, it doesn't.
we're really excited to get on
Oh,
that show.
wait, I lied. I lied.
It does say it.
I lied.
Yeah.
Totally
Say it
lied.
loud for the people in the
Guy's an
back.
idiot. He can't read my chicken scratch either. Fuck him.
But yeah, so
Um,
that's our first show, open for a national act. So shout out to Mike Carp from Rambuticon for reaching out to us for that one.
yeah.
It's gonna be
That dude
huge.
always-
Gonna be huge. So hopefully, this one will be the first one to many bigger shows. We've been wanting to get down to Palladium and do some of those Rambuticon fests and get more into that area anyway. So hopefully this can start, getting us on that path. But yeah, we're stoked and we hope hope people can pull up for this one.
yeah, big time wanted to go to that Rambuticon Fest. Just happened,
They're
Yeah,
always bangers.
yeah, and it's cool that he's still doing it and everything and whatnot. There's no slowing down. And in case anybody didn't know, the beer at Wally's is real cold, so come and get. You could bring your whiskey and your Gatorade or something too. Come down. It'd be cool to
I
see
mean,
you
I'll
guys.
probably have the whiskey, but not the Gatorade. This is a rare occurrence.
I even got to see some. Last time I'd seen you, Kyle, was at I don't know if you were there, James, and it
No,
was
we
at the.
drunkenly ran into each other at Shasky.
Oh, there's that. But
On
then
a
there was
Tuesday night.
there was Taffeta. I don't know if that was like the last one. That,
Oh, that was the what's their face? Swollen teeth.
Swollen Teeth. Yeah,
Yeah, those guys.
Yep, I was there.
yeah. That was a trip. It was cool
Yeah,
seeing
we
all
were
you
all
guys there.
He said I.
No, you weren't there,
No,
stupid.
I wasn't there.
No, I didn't go. I didn't get to go.
That was the first time, honestly, admittedly, that was the first time I'd seen Sadakine, and I was fucking hyped on that. That was real cool. That was a cozy.
Those are the homies.
Those are the homies. My brother.
Where Doghouse started.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Speaking of, so you're James. I don't know if we've ever met, but
Oh yeah, he's good friends with Steve.
Well,
yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, nice
Know
to
him
meet
pretty
you.
well.
No, I'm sure we've seen each other through crossing in shows and shit, dude. But
I wouldn't be surprised or Albert and
we get to
stuff.
formally, officially meet now. That's awesome.
Oh yeah. I did point him
At
out.
the same
to you.
time, I feel really fucking
That's
bad
right.
that you've been friends with him and my brother. for long. Like,
Man, yeah, it's been a
Sorry.
we used to do wrestling together, man. I remember when you didn't, where you barely had any hair on you, shaved head, no beard and stuff.
Yeah,
It was a
no, I
trip.
got all the hair.
And then I'd seen you at a show. I forget what show it was, a couple of years ago, a few years ago, and I was like, oh no shit. And then seeing stuff online, like you kind of being active and stuff, and like going around and hanging out and stuff. That was cool. It was
Yeah,
nice
and then
for
we like
us.
randomly bumped into each other at Shasky, and you like did a double take. You're like, wait, how?
I know, no shit. It
Who
was
that,
only
bro?
America.
You're here.
But yeah, shit. It was cool to see Stephen Rob's band, and
Yeah,
they were
those guys
tight,
are
dude.
sick.
They bring it, man. You got to bring that kind of like that heat and that
Yeah,
energy.
That's all the time with them too. Like they're always hype
Every
as fuck,
Cytokine
dude.
show's a good show.
Them in overtime, you can pretty much guarantee it's gonna be a good set.
Yeah.
basically.
Oh,
It's
big
Time
time,
to bring
dude.
the hype.
Either one of you guys ever been down to the 5-9?
Dude,
No.
I was just about to say,
You
honestly,
missed it.
I know, man. I know.
that's definitely
Now it's just talk of legend.
That's where Doghouse got our start. Live streaming events there. Yeah.
Oh, what is that?
But that's where Doghouse started, live streaming events at the
Oh.
5-9.
Yeah,
So
no
I met
shit.
These fuckers.
Yeah.
That was
I've,
a fun time.
Because of Steve, actually.
Good times.
times.
Good times.
dude, that's a trip, man. I'll read about that in the book whenever that comes out. But like,
It's set to come out like 30, 32, I think.
yeah, right, dude. I
Yeah.
love that. No, man, I was gonna say,
Oh, yeah.
admittedly, I'm embarrassed and upset to admit that like I haven't ever gone to a show there, man. Like I used to hang out with the next door's neighbors like
Oh,
all the
Jake.
time. Yeah, the Olsons
the
and
man.
stuff. Creaturing around and shit. Stepping back and stuff.
Certainly is a fucking
Pretty sure I've seen you at the
He is a
bonfire
creature.
back there a few times, like
Yeah.
working.
Oh no shit, dude. I think I
During
would have fallen
shows.
asleep in that boat once. I fell asleep in that camper a few times, but anyways, I don't want to get anybody in trouble. But yeah, I remember the day that Rob and his wife moved in too. It was a trip. Devin Mack was like, oh, like he's like, I think you might know this dude that's over next door. Like, he said he played shows with like Cunt Cuntley or whatever. And I was like, who's this? And it was Eric. And I was like, no shit, dude. Like, and then like Rob and his wife had like grills out, and we were like making food and stuff, and just like being cozy. I was like, what? These people just moved in. It was really cool and cozy. I just really wish I'd made it to a show there.
You gotta get you guys inside O'Kine on a bill
Oh, dude, that'd be sweet.
That would be
They would
cool
mesh
as
well
well.
together.
with overtime.
Oh, dude.
What
Just
we
keep
do,
it
I don't
coming.
know, man. Like maybe some more newer stuff.
That would
Like
mesh well with them.
we got some more heavy. We got
I
some
think it
heavy
would
coming,
mesh,
but
yeah, for real. I think it would.
those guys are crazy heavy.
Nah.
Like
I think we throw in a couple of.
Well,
couple of
Eric's
other
got
styles.
a little bit of clean.
Make it a mix, man.
Yeah.
I'm
Un
so
poquito.
game for that.
They did a show at the SHCOOL one night where it was like fuck it was 4 or 5 different bands, and every band was a completely different genre.
Yeah.
Cytokine was
except
one
for
of them.
Cyto and Graveborn.
Yeah, it was like a punk show that Cytokine was playing.
They,
It was,
But yeah,
Andy
yeah,
was-
Rags,
Andy
No
was
shit.
Rags
there.
opened Andy in the doldrums.
Yeah. I was at that show.
Yeah.
That was the late 9 show.
and that shit worked.
Yes,
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah, it was the late
man.
9
Was that
show.
the show that you
See?
guys had to
And
vote
that
for
shit
the
worked,
tickets
dude. We gotta get you
outside?
guys
Yeah.
on a bill together.
Yeah.
Dude.
Oh, we definitely do
That's
it.
when we
Did
got
you guys
stuck
have
out
to
the door.
wait outside?
And we had to wait.
Oh, dude, yeah. When
I
we
had
showed
already
up, we
got- I got,
fucking
like, a
never
back
sold
seat
out.
or something.
That's what about. It's fun. It's fun playing there, man. But yeah, I mean, I go to more local shows than like Palladium or like national shows, and
We're the same way.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's-
Yeah. Speaking of other shows, dude, you guys got some more shit coming up, right? You got
Yeah.
Like a headline show, maybe?
Yeah, well, so the Bun Factory, the one on the 8th, the Saturday, obviously we're headlining that one. Pretty much most of the shows that I'm booking out, otherwise we're gonna be headlining the majority of them. But April 17th, we're playing Stone Church. That's a headliner. We got Trading Tombstones on that one again. The Forest Forgets and Doug.
Which Stone Church are you talking about?
The one in Newmarket.
Newmarket, okay. All
Yep.
right.
So
All right.
not Charlie's Hill.
No,
Not Nope,
Not to
and
be
not
confused
not
with
the
the
one in
Stoner
Vermont
Church.
either. There's
Okay.
one in
Yeah.
Brattleboro, Vermont, I think is a Stone
yeah,
Church.
that's
but
what I seen. I wasn't sure which one you guys were doing.
no,
Yeah, I saw-
someday we'll play there maybe, but
Yeah.
I didn't even know it existed. I saw some band was playing there for like an advertisement online or whatever, and I was like, ooh. And then I went to the website and I was like, oh, Stone Church, Vermont. Like,
yeah.
dude, I want to play in Vermont, dude. I want to get weird in Vermont.
But then EP release show on May 9th. Speaking of 5-9, that's gonna be at SHCOOL in Manchester. And we've got Moments
Right.
of on that one and Sleep Spirit.
Right.
We're gonna have to snag another band. One of the bands we had on it. It's got another opportunity that they're probably taking. But it's gonna be sick. We're doing a weekend run with Moments of, and so we're stoked for that one. So we got that one, and we got May 10th at Ralph's in Worcester.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be hitting down there, and trying to get shows for the 8th and the 11th. Nothing booked yet, but May
You guys
9th.
got yourself set for a hot minute.
It's all part
Yeah.
of a little tour they got going.
Yeah. And then we got show coming up. Well, trying to get a show in June as well. So I don't know if we're gonna be able to lock that one in, but
Sam's been busting his ass, dude.
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, putting them connections together. Huh?
Getting back to things we might be doing this year. So Doghouse is working with well, it's my sister. She's got her company going, Radical Events.
Okay.
So the first big thing we're doing is the Rib Fest that we were talking about earlier. But before
Yeah.
that, we're talking about throwing a little show together, and the bill that we're looking at, I think you guys would fit on it perfectly.
Okay.
It-
That'd
Yeah,
be
let us
sweet, man.
know. Oh,
yeah. We're not looking to do all like hardcore deathcore stuff for that.
yeah.
She's got a different taste. Actually, what we're trying to do, she really wants to get Prospect Hill on that.
Word. Yeah.
So
I heard some of their new shit. It
Yeah, they're
definitely
good.
doesn't sound like your mom and dad's Prospect Hill. There's definitely more of a
Adam's
modern.
not with them anymore.
Yeah. It's what a trip, man. It was cool.
We got 523. We're playing New Hampshire Underground, which used to be Terminus. That's another
sweet.
show we got. We're playing that with Egg from
Where's that?
Connecticut. Where I don't know, wherever Terminus was.
It's
That's
It's,
very descriptive because I don't know where Terminus was.
it
in
was on
Nashua. Sorry, it's in Nashua.
Nashville, yeah.
Oh, that's not
It's like what town are we talking about
It
here?
was
Like,
Haines Street, freaking Haines Street, Nashua, by like Bob's Pizza. I was like, what the
Oh,
like, yeah,
Babs.
like or like this
over by that
laundromat.
fucking hangar warehouse thing.
I'm not sure, but I was like, that's
Laundromat?
like a wicked random place for like a venue,
crazy.
or it was a practice space that turned into like a venue, and then I guess it was like a marriage of
Wait.
both, whatever. I've never been there. I've heard a bunch about it, but
You got to adapt. Things
Hell
are
yeah.
always
Oh, of
changing.
course.
So,
Ever evolving,
yeah.
like you guys with the new EP.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
we,
gonna that's gonna be a trip, man. It's definitely like to when it's finally like finished or whatever, and like kind of like ready to like press play for everybody else. That's gonna be something to look back on.
Shut the fuck up.
Christ,
It,
dude.
it went it went a
Catch
little
play it.
little deep.
Oh,
You're better
There's a
than that.
method to it.
And right over your
That's
head,
something I
Vince
would have
sailed
expected
around
from
for a
Hurley.
bit.
Don't you put that evil on me. Of
Sam, did you mention the
course you put that evil on me.
Sam, did you mention the anything about the music video before I got on?
I I haven't
I
yet.
was just gonna ask you guys about that. No
We're
longer
Big
myself.
reveal.
Good shit.
Yeah, man. Yeah, the so we did obviously the No Longer Myself music video. It's decent response. That's the thing nowadays is that visual media is coming back for
Yeah.
sure.
Oh,
And so
100%.
you gotta like if
Especially
people
with
have
metal.
nothing to if people have nothing to look at, then it's really hard to
TV back one day.
get people to pay attention. So we did that one. That was in the books. It was nice to do. It was our first video. Obviously, the song came out in 23. So we did it, as low budget as we could, and
Mhm.
just did it all on our own and got one in the books. But we've got another one that we're going to be working on for the second single. That'll be coming up soon, hopefully, and that'll be out also by the end of March. So,
Hell yeah.
Big deal.
Sick, man.
So we look forward to some frequent release of content from you.
oh
guys.
yeah,
You
that's
guys are busy, man.
yeah, man. That's
We
gonna
like to hear
be
them.
the first first music video for the new stuff. We want to do probably at least one more, and then once the EP's out, like we're still gonna that's not gonna be it for the year either. We're gonna have more music coming for the rest of the year. Um, so we're kicking off the cycle, and we don't really have an end date for it. We got tons of stuff coming.
Well, you
Yeah,
guys are
How do
bringing
they
back
get
the
out
old
of that?
nostalgia,
That's
nostalgia, and you're talking about visual media. Like maybe you guys can bring back true MTV. We'll get some good music videos
Yeah,
going.
yeah.
Hey, you guys could be part of that. I mean,
Really fucking bring it back.
there's some sites on YouTube. Like obviously you got
We're
like
spawning an idea.
you got Dreambound that does that already. They're big with like kind of UK and Australia bands and stuff. I see a lot of like, bands that go from independent to signed post their stuff on there. So there's definitely you guys could maybe start something like that, do that for the New England
That's
scene.
like a fucking
That'd be pretty sick, actually.
But
nice.
yeah, we hope people come out to the shows. We're gonna have tons of new merch too, hopefully. We got some cool
Yeah.
stuff in the works and a lot of cool designs. Got sort of new branding that we're gonna be coming out with. So
You guys are switching everything up, huh?
yeah, man. Well, hey, this is, it's a new
Sounds,
cycle.
new looks.
New
We're
cycle, new
evolving,
chapter.
dude.
That's what you got to do
Good
nowadays.
though.
Like,
You're dropping
like,
that stake, hitting
yeah,
the ground running.
Keep
yeah,
the people guessing.
It definitely seems like you guys' wheels are turning a lot more from the last time we spoke.
yeah. Oh, for sure. I
Well,
mean, the first album was essentially just proof that we could do it. That
Right.
we were able to get back in the game, and we had to build out our lineup. So we got Josh and Ethan, and
That's
finally,
our dilemma right here.
yeah, finally Adam. Well,
Getting
I mean,
back in
again,
the
we went through 3 drummers last year, so you know,
that's tough, man. It is, and like obviously, like feel for anybody who's in a bind with that kind of stuff. Maybe that's not the best way, but yeah, it is tough, man. I guess you get fortunate like meeting people that kind of want the same end direction and same goals with it.
yeah,
Sometimes the best situations just happen to fall into place.
yeah. Yeah, we appreciate you guys having us on.
No, of course.
That's
Yeah, absolutely.
it's one of the big things that I try to do is just, get people to understand that, there's so many talented bands out there. It doesn't matter the genre,
Sure.
it doesn't matter, the style, whatever. Like we're all trying to get to the same point. We're all trying to make a career out of this or just, have fun, play good music with our friends. And
Right.
so the more exposure we can get, the better. And appreciate
And
you
that's
guys
the
for
whole
helping
point
us.
of us doing
Yeah.
this is like we're trying to
Yeah.
help put the name out, and
Yeah.
we piggyback off each other. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah, man.
These publicity.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you-
Same way,
Sorry, go ahead, Josh.
No, I was gonna say, yeah, you're definitely about that, Sam. You know what I mean? All the booking stuff you've done for like other bands, like Always Forward and Don't Blink and everything. Like that's cool and it's a respectable thing about you. Trying to get people to play shows and expose people to bands and expose bands to people.
Yeah, words.
I know, right? I don't do that shit too often too. But yeah, no, I mean, yeah, you're definitely about that, man. It's like, and you work your ass off and stuff with that. So, and you got us playing a bunch of shows too. So, which I'm stoked about. Just
Hell yeah,
even-
dude.
You
Else-
have your own promotional gig going on or what?
Well, yeah. I mean, I have the last few years. I started my own company in 22, Always Forward. That was when Matt and I started getting back into music, and I needed to know who was
You.
in the scene. Yeah. So I was like,
Name. I've seen the name many times.
yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
that's you.
So
Okay.
always forward events. That's me. So yeah, I was doing some shows in 23, booking out some bands, and mostly that was a little bit selfish to try to figure out, okay, who's in the scene, who could we play with, potentially build some connections. So I did that for about a year, helped some bands out. Then my buddy Colin brought me on to Don't Blink Music Group that he was the company he founded. We were up to 20, 24, 25 bands at one point that we were just booking tours across the country for those guys. And then I'm working with Aaron at Kinetic City Events now,
Oh, no shit.
doing
Okay.
stuff out of the SHCOOL and Kodo and some other places. So,
Hell
yeah, again, it helps everybody by helping myself.
Yeah, as
If I
well.
can do both at the same time, like gets me connections and stuff in the door, but also I can give
Yeah.
those connections back to everybody else as well.
Trying to keep you in my back
Perks all
pocket.
around. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah. And like again, if I have the resources and I have the time, I'm gonna help everybody else out because there's so many sick bands right now. There's
Yeah.
so many deserving people that a lot of the bands right now too that are popping off are actually promoting unity and community. And so I want to support those bands.
Right.
People don't realize like there's still a good amount of gatekeeping that goes on, but we have the power to get rid of that.
Yeah. Break that mold.
Bands that want to do that want to, play the, oh, you're not this, you're not that game. We don't have to give them the opportunities.
Yeah.
They'll learn pretty quick. If they're not getting show gigs, if they're not getting, support from the rest of the community, the hope is they would change their tune or they're not going to be playing shows. So
We've seen
we
that.
got, yeah.
I figured out
It's
who he looks like. This whole time I've been trying to figure out. He reminds me of somebody.
who, Josh or me?
Me?
You, Sam.
Oh.
That no, okay.
No,
Like
it's
you,
all-
you doesn't help. There's two of us.
No.
What's that?
When he with the lip, when he talks, and it's Phil Anselmo.
No.
Yeah.
Uh,
It
dude,
took me a couple times, but at least from this angle.
I'm gonna call this one. Like when you told me I was reaching,
I'm
and you
put-
grew your
I'm
beard
putting a
out. And I said
picture
you
up.
looked a little like Dimebag.
I'm putting a picture up.
it's a,
I'm putting a comparison with two of you side by side of him when he was younger.
you know
All
what? I actually
We're
sort
gonna
of
take a
sneak.
poll. Jamie, can you
I
pull
s-
that picture up?
I'm gonna listen to some Pantera later on.
Goddamn
Um,
right.
They saw them with Zach Wild over the summer.
Dude, they're
I
coming
think it
around
was-
with a monomarth this year.
Yeah, that
I'm looking forward to that.
seemed random, but
Yeah, it's
Really?
a very random link up.
I really
I know.
there's a huge possibility behind this that I hope happens, but I'm sworn to
Shut up.
secrecy.
Well, then stop talking about
But
it.
it's a teaser. Kyle's mad because I can't tell him, but
You can't even
but
tell
I'm-
me, and it's
no,
pissing me the
yeah.
fuck off.
which he knows if I can't tell him or early, it's something that's deep and it's worth keeping the secret. So
Dimebag's
they-
alive?
And Monomarth are two of the bands. That
Yeah.
Continue the teaser. I haven't heard anything about this. Finish
No,
the
then
fucking
definitely
teaser.
shut up.
good huge possibility that may come along with that show we're talking about.
Yeah.
don't do that.
Yeah, that.
What's that?
What he said.
We'll do that. What?
Well, good luck with that, guys. I hope that pans out for sure.
Me too.
I want to know.
I don't
guys
even
are-
know what's going on. This is bullshit.
I like to keep my own buddies in secrecy.
Yeah, this is fucking- what?
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 Sorry,
I
I'll
can't
sack
give
that
you
one later.
all. You know, hey, listen. I'm sure Sam doesn't tell these guys every fucking thing that he's working on, right?
No, Sam.
Yeah, you're supposed to.
Until
Sam
they
tells us
Yes, you
everything.
do.
I tell them when it's like reasonably like confirmed.
Right.
Like
Exactly. Exactly. And none of this is reasonably confirmed yet.
Yeah.
So I can't.
I,
I've
I,
been sworn to secrecy.
there's definitely. I don't want to
Stop
jinx
using
anything.
the technical terms that he just gave you.
Make
He just reassured what I was trying to say to you. So I'm using his jargon against you. All right. Fuck off.
Piggybacking motherfucker.
Oh shit. So what's up? You guys got anything else you want to shout
I was
out
just
or
gonna
anything
say-
to talk about or what?
Like now we're just kind of rambling. So
Yeah, man. Just go to local shows. Come see us. Come see other bands.
support your local music.
Yeah, there's so many good bands to go see right now. Scene is crazy. So
Yeah.
get out there, buy merch, sing along, jump on people.
Absolutely.
Dude, I mean, yeah, basically kind of what you said, Sam. Couldn't say it better, but like, it's sick. Fucking, it's one of my favorite things is live music. You know what I mean? Just in general, blues, country, fucking whatever, like, local stuff. Like, just live music in any setting. Like cocktail lounge shit, elevator music, like whatever it is. But like,
Muzak.
especially if it's like people, it's high energy, you know, extreme music or whatever, whatever post-hardcore, like hardcore, like deathcore and stuff. Like no matter what it is, you know what I mean? Like just people going out there playing their shit and like trying to like sound good and get people vibing. Just like local shit. Yeah, I mean,
I will say I do like the unity that we have up here for the majority of bands. Everybody's usually pretty fucking supportive of each other.
oh yeah,
Willing to help each other out.
and that's
More
what
often
we
than
know.
fuck everybody over.
It's
It does happen from time to time,
Yeah,
Yeah.
But that's what we grew up on in this area, you know what I mean? And like,
right.
Southern New Hampshire and like, the Merrimack Valley, it's like the smallest place on earth. But like,
grew up
I
with
think
like Bungalow and Rocco's and Bomb Shelter and all that shit back in the day.
oh man, yeah. And there's so much shit that was like even before my time, you know what I mean? I'm a little like younger than you guys, but like, it's just all the things, and a lot, there's a lot more places that are closed that were open back in the day that like we saw our best shows at,
Right.
When you said Chelsea Grin earlier, I was the first time I'd ever seen Chelsea Grin was at Rocco's with For Today and Motionless and White. I was
Yep.
like, I think it was a freshman in
Ice Nine
Alvern.
Kills.
Huh.
Ice Nine
Yeah.
started in Lowell, dude.
Still
Oh,
can't
yeah.
believe the
Yeah.
bands that came through friggin' Rocco's, dude. It's so
Dude,
wild to
right. The best live scream I've ever heard was Alex Kohler from Chelsea Grin at the Indirect Rant. Like I still remember that shit like to this day. But like, yeah, I mean, like I think a lot of our like memories of music were formative through
He's
like,
arrived.
hey, what's up?
Yeah, podcast cuck is here.
What's his name?
John.
John.
Well, that's all you'll get. You won't see
Mysterious
any
Sprite
more
appears.
than his random hand, a couple of
Ah,
Sprite
shit.
You get
bottles.
to see what he looks like when we play our first show. How about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. No shit. Man, I'd be looking forward to that.
Hey, that's
You bring-
marketing. You
You
gotta
better play
build the
good now, 'cause
mystery.
now you're the mystery
It's
drummer.
like
Yeah.
Shorzy and fucking Letterkenny. You only hear him, you don't see him.
Yep.
Oh, I love that. I love that. That's actually, you guys should follow. I should have done that the whole time. I should have just.
The moose is just talking to us the entire time.
And you could have blamed the moose, be like, "Oh man, he doesn't know what he's talking about. He's just a moose."
That moose said
The
the
bodiless
sitting
moose.
there smoking later and be like, that moose said some fucked up shit tonight, dude.
Yeah. With that, I
Intravenously
think
over
we'll
the
draw
week.
this to a close, guys.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Thank you again for
Okay.
joining us.
Of course,
it was
appreciate
definitely a
you.
good chat.
Fun one.
Okay,
Even
dude.
though Josh fucking broke our brains a little
Yeah.
bit.
No, this was a good
I
one.
love it though.
But we
Look
broke some
forward
balls
to seeing
too.
the next steps with you guys though. I can't wait to come see you guys live.
Hell yeah, dude.
Watch
So
you tear it
if the show's out March 29th at Wally's, we're opening Friday Till I Wake. Deep State, Devitalized are on that show as well. It's gonna be sick. Get tickets
I
through
think we
us.
should-
We'll get some money back.
Put it in that one.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man.
That
I'm
sounds like a
gonna
good
I'm
one,
gonna work
honestly.
my ass off to edit this and fucking get it out before that. But
Appreciate you.
Vitalize, we had them on the podcast last
Yeah,
season. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude, they're doing sick, man. Doing some good
Yeah,
shit.
they're
They
kind of
were-
like y'all. They're always
They're-
fucking moving.
They're
So
hungry.
Always
Yeah.
moving.
earlier in
hungry.
the years of Doghouse, fucking before we had Kyle here, Hurley was doing interviews, and Vitalize was actually his last interview at
Nice.
the Fun Man.
that shit was
Yeah.
Before I took over interviews.
Yeah, then we started getting much more betterer interviews. No, I'm just kidding.
fun. Yeah, I was doing stuff behind the computer.
Nah, he's
basically
the man, the
entire
myth, the
time.
mystery behind all the
Cool.
technology that
Oh fuck yeah, dude. That's sick. Yeah, I'm glad you guys are all together doing this and stuff. Glad that we've been able
Yeah.
to be on. Glad you guys are gonna go make some noise after this. And
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
come
gonna
up.
do screaming things.
yeah, I'll see you guys at some shows and stuff, and vice versa and stuff. But that's the place where we all want to see each other at shows and shit. And I can always good running into you, Kyle, and stuff. So I'll meet
Always
you.
a pleasure, buddy.
meet you, James, and
Yeah, you as well.
who's to your left there?
It's
Say it.
Hurley.
Say it.
It's Hurley.
Say it.
Shoot, no,
Say
tell
it.
him how you tell him.
Do the whole
Tell-
thing.
Like
Do the whole thing.
This is how he introduces himself to everybody. Go
Let's
ahead.
go.
Say it early.
It's Hurley. That's
Let's
Hurley.
go.
This is Brendan, but everybody calls him Hurley because his last name is Hurley.
That's the whole.
That's how he used to introduce himself.
Hi,
Every time.
Hi,
he
I'm
met anybody.
Brendan, but everybody calls me Hurley because my last name is Hurley. But you can call me Brendan if you want, or Hurley. It doesn't matter.
That's not what I said. The last two.
That's not what I said.
Nah, I get it. That's like
See, the cuck agrees.
fucking.
Guys, all right, man. Well,
Nah,
you guys
word,
have a
dude.
great
Thanks for
rest
having
of your
us.
night. Thank you for
You
joining
too.
us.